Hello and welcome to another match of StarCraft 2 featuring a newcomer, Orion, and none other than yours truly, in the bottom. Both players starting off with a pylon, which is very standard. AimieW already having a 2-worker advantage over Orion, which is something that should not be happening at all. Will Orion be producing any workers at all? It seems like the answer will be no for the time being. But anyway, Gateway goes down, similarly for AimieW. Assimilator goes down as well, very standard stuff, still no workers in production. I don't exactly agree with that choice. But, EMS players, etc., etc. AimieW sending in some probe to scout for once. AimieW realising that she might want to know what units her opponent is building. Cyber Gateway, this looks to be I say it looks to be, looks to be a Blink, mass Blink Stalker opening. She has been practicing, not that she's very good at it, of course, but, well, everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. 2 gates and a cyber slightly delayed on Orion's side. Orion has built 3 hull workers at the 2-minute mark. That is very questionable. Zealots will be the flavour of unit for Orion. For AimieW, this will probably be a Stalker. No warp gate. Very questionable. I don't know why she's not researching warp gate. Warp gate is a very important part of any gateway heavy playstyle, and the lack of warp gate is very disappointing, and I would like to talk to her later about this choice. At least she has workers in production. And Orion also has workers in production, but nothing on this gas. And as I say that, he pulls 2 probes. Maybe if I start saying, oh, my opponent's going to lose when I'm playing 1v1, maybe I will win some games. Maybe. Because my foresight is looking very good today. Second gateway goes down. Twilight Council goes down, which means she can now research Blink, which will be researched and chrono boosted. Yeah, Protoss has this thing called chrono boosting, which you can speed stuff up like units, upgrade, etc. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Because, if you need some like observer real snappy, you can just go observer, bang, chrono boost. It's beautiful. Stalker going in gets immediately deported by the Trump supporting zealots, who will they might even want to build a wall here, to be honest. Bad joke, sorry. Anyway, AimieW somewhat walling off. There's a big gap here, but maybe that's her intention. Maybe. I'm not sure what she's doing, really. Warpgate finally finishing up. Warpgate meaning that every few seconds or so, you can just go near a pylon and go click, 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 walk into some units and everything's good. Just for gateway units, but it's very useful indeed. Let's look at the units tab. Hello? AimieW having 4 more stalkers, but Orion having 9 more zealots. Orion going very zealot heavy off 1 base. No expand yet. I didn't realise that that's kind of worrying, because it is will be 3 bases against 1, and as I have previously said, more beats less usually. Still no warp gate in construction. Forge will be up to upgrade his units, or whatever units he does have, I guess. And Nexus finally goes down, queuing up some workers. What a noob. Okay, AimieW walking out with her 10 stalkers, or 9, leaving 1 behind, building some batteries. Not sure why. Not building an observer, which I highly disagree with. I think she should build an observer to just plonk here and stuff. I have a feeling these will just get. No, you don't have high ground vision. You can't blink there, Amy. Yeah, Amy, seeing that there is more than 1 stalker here, decides to leave pronto. You're oversupplied here. Just build a simulator or something, or you have 1k minerals. You can build more gates, or even you're building more gates, even more gates, or like Nexus. Quite a lot of stuff. Observer finally goes down. Forges go down. Nothing is being researched, so it very well could be 1 worker here, 2 worker here. What are you doing? Oh dear lord, this is terrible. Anything happening here? No. No, it is not. Still on 1 base, and still 1 worker short of being fully saturated here. And here you might want to build some. This probe is out doing nothing. It is building a pylon. Okay. Orion doing well not to be supply blocked, which is more than can be said of most of the EMS League. This isn't an EMS League match, by the way. AimieW making a 2-pronged attack on Orion's main, except for the fact that Orion only has 1 ramp here, but she would know that there's no 2nd or 3rd if she sent out this observer slightly earlier than the 8-minute mark. Disappointing stuff by Amy here. She seems to just be parking these stalkers here. She's moving these out, okay. Don't hate that you're oversupply here and you're undersupply here somewhat. Move some of your probes. Stargates? Okay, apparently AimieW, seeing that our opponent has somewhat of an army, decides to go air toss, which is the typical low-rated Protoss way of saying, I don't know how to make a ground army, I don't know how to micro ground army, let's just make some void rays and carriers. Which shows how bad she is at Protoss, to be honest. Yeah, winning with air toss is somewhat scummy, I must admit. How's the supply looking? Double supply for AimieW. Not exactly looking. This observer could be parked up here in surveillance mode that can see more. Any upgrades? No ground upgrades. Air upgrades though are coming up, chronoing some void rays. You know, if you're getting air toss, just go carriers, get mothership, and A move across the map. Aimie now on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases against the 1.5 on Orion's side. AimieW also having many minerals invested in the bank, might want to build more stuff, as I usually say. Why isn't she building more stuff? Okay, more stuff. Good. Now you're supply blocked. Great. Yeah, looking at your own replays, it's kind of traumatizing, to be honest. Yeah, this mass void rays. Okay. Any form of upgrade? No. No more upgrades? Okay. What are these stalkers doing? What is her vision? She knows literally nothing about what her opponent's doing. This is terrible. She's sending an observer, probably to blink up here, do some big damage. Wait, what happened there? Ah, yeah, you can see the faint distortion here, which shows an observer's here. That is very useful to know. Some workers about to get abused. Let's see. Oh wow, 3 whole workers killed. Wait, that is great stuff. Orion seeming to A-move his entire army across to kill some stalkers. Not the best move. What he should have done is sent a reasonable amount of stalkers out, because this is an unreasonable amount of stuff to deal with a few stalkers, and then left his other army outside. So one thing AimieW could have done is, let me switch back, go for a bit of harass, then wait for Orion to pull his entire army and then attack from the front when the army is out of position. That is what would have been a good move. Oh, Orion moving out with his 74 supply army of... Oh, okay. Of upgraded stalkers, which is more than what can be said of AimieW. Not even 1-1 on... Well, I guess she sacrificed all her stalkers to do some economic damage. Don't exactly hate that. A big fight, which will be won by the Void Rays. Somehow. Orion, don't think he focus fired the Void Rays, or microed them at all in fact. The fight may have gone slightly different if he did. Void Rays just probably going to move across the map and GG. Some carriers finally being in production for AimieW. And get an air weapon level 2. Okay. Air toss. Maybe one day AimieW will learn how to play Protoss well, because at the moment all I'm seeing is just air toss, GG, which isn't the most fun thing to watch. So this happens to be Orion's first match in 5 years. Now sometimes when people make a comeback to sports, they do like a explosive start to like kickstart their new career, etc. Apparently this was not the case with Orion, unfortunately. So yeah, GG, well played, goodbye.